Welcome back to the Griddle, guys. Today we have Charlie, the mascot, Nate, Chris, and myself.
Cheers.
And we're gonna do a camp cook. I guess that's what it's called.
One of your famous cooks.
One of my famous cooks. So when I go camping for a week-long trip with the family, I love bringing my griddle. This is one of the #1 reasons why. You can put out a ton of food for cheap. This is all bought in the store within maybe 15 minutes, running into the store, running out, tops, and talking $30, $35. And it feeds 10 to 15 people. Gonna try and get like 40 tacos into that tray.
All at once?
All at once. Gonna be quick, it's gonna be easy, and trust me, if you guys ever tried this in your house,
40 bucks.
you will
Less
see
than 40 bucks.
the mess that this would make if you did this inside your house.
Yeah, you
But-
can't do it inside.
Griddle advantage, stick around.
Huge advantage. So first step, we're gonna fill up this tray with regular tacos. We're gonna try and get like 20 in each, 21 in each.
20? Did you say 20?
20, 21, something like that. I think I only bought 40 shells though. Look at that, I got a good pack. They're not even broken.
I know, I hate when I buy them and you open them up and like a third of them or half of them are already broken.
We're good to go over here.
You counting as you go?
I am just filling it up.
Load it up. That's what you do, probably, right?
Yeah,
Good to go.
That's it. So we got 10
Done.
there. Now we got
I think you got more than 10, buddy.
20.
7, 21.
Yeah, you got 21 tacos there.
And these.
You could squeeze one more in over here if
Oh,
you
now
really
we got
wanted
the
to.
Doritos. Apparently they have Doritos.
These are the crowd favorites. I buy probably, I don't know, 75% these Dorito tacos to the regular tacos. They always seem to go.
I've never had one of those, so I'm looking forward to this.
They're really good.
I'm not sure I can wait. It looks like a big Dorito.
It
does.
is. That's what it is. It really is.
That looks pretty good.
I'm gonna have to buy these for my house. My kids will love that.
You can't go wrong.
They sell that at the market?
Yeah. Pretty popular.
Gotta look around, I guess.
So we're gonna do this, fill it up, and we're gonna cover these with aluminum foil and throw them on the griddle. So the salsa that comes with these all-in-one kits, it's not
No
worth it.
good.
You got to get some good salsa. I mean, salsa makes a big difference.
Throw that shit away.
We just threw the tacos on the griddle, and now we're just going to do the only prep that we really have to do to cut up the lettuce, cut up an onion. That's it. We're going to call it a day. I'm going to shred this.
Nice.
I don't know, you might want to do the whole thing. You got a lot of tacos there.
You'll
Enough
get
for
the
20, 40?
40 tacos, enough for 20. Well, realistically, like
10 people.
6 of us.
Yeah, it depends on who's eating. It's like
we
30
really like
kids
tacos.
or like 3 riddle guys. One of the two.
Doesn't matter. We're all hungry.
All right, so that's the prep for the lettuce.
Easy peasy.
Easy. Onion. This I like diced. Not a fine dice, but definitely diced.
Small enough to fit in the taco, obviously.
Yeah, not too overwhelming flavor-wise. But I like the fresh onion. You always leave the root part of the onion. That way it holds it together. Make some slices into it without cutting it off,
You know why they say to keep the root of the onion?
because it holds it together.
No, because it doesn't make you cry.
I've never heard
It's
that.
true. But it's true. If you take the root of the onion out, it makes you cry. Honest to God, no, think about it. It's true. I don't know. Maybe you guys know. I'm pretty sure that's the fact.
I take the root out, but I'm also
Maybe you cry.
pretty careful with my
So look at how easy that was.
knife skills. It's exact same, yeah.
And it's consistent, it's quick, and now this took me a couple minutes. Made a big mess, but you're camping, so you don't really care, and I'm just working quick. Give the shells another couple minutes. And then
So the shell's been on the griddle on what, low for maybe 5 minutes now? covered?
Yeah, if that. Yeah, 5 minutes or so.
Yep.
So might as well get to the taco mix. So you take the taco mix, 2 of the kits came with it. When you're cooking on the griddle, you do it separately.
I wish Jeff was trying to cook this fast at breakfast for 50. I think he was a little slower back then.
He's moving now. So, when you're with your family and you're doing this tacos for like 20 people, are you moving this quick?
No, I'm actually taking my time trying to avoid, not avoid my family, definitely not, but I'm just enjoying the cook after a week of camping with, 16 of your closest family, friends, and everything else. So anyways, I'm just gonna add a little bit of water to this.
And you're just following the instructions on this, Jeff?
I'm going actually off the instructions because it calls for a lot more water.
He only did half a cup.
But we're not.
He did 1 cup. There's probably 2 cups in there, right?
Yeah, there's 2 cups in there, and it probably calls for like 3 cups, maybe more. But when you're cooking it on the griddle, you're not boiling it. So
You don't have the time for it to sit and simmer off on a low heat.
You got the heat that gets it into the meat, and it still thickens up. So now we're able to get all of our prep done. Everything else is already all set. We'll take those off, and we'll get to the beef.
That was pretty quick, dude.
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
If you get that reference to where's the beef, that speaks to your age.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we took the shells off. We had those on there for about 5 to 10 minutes. 7 to 10.
I didn't think they would burn, but Jeff said the bottoms were picking up color, so be conscious of that if you're doing this.
Yeah, you don't want it to be too long because it is direct. I got the griddle on low. And by the way, the ingredients are they're simple as they are, but the actual measurements, I got about 1 pound of beef for every 10 tacos. Now, you can get away with less. You can certainly get away with more, but that seems to be the sweet spot. So if I'm doing 40 tacos, I get 40 pounds of beef.
4 pounds.
4 pounds.
4 pounds.
40! Holy crap!
It's a stuffed taco.
And this, you just want to break up. Let it start cooking. It goes pretty quick. This will start to brown up within the next couple minutes. I got the heat on low. We're not in a rush. Well, we're back in like 5 minutes.
A few minutes later.
All right, so we minced up the hamburger.
I am trying really hard to keep.
We minced it up pretty fine.
We got
it's all
Charlie.
my
He wants
fault.
to eat. This is pretty much all cooked, so we're gonna just pour this over the top.
Hey, Charlie. Shh. What's the matter, buddy?
Charlie
you
wants
want
to
your
be
food?
hand-fed,
Yep, he wants his food.
so we got that. And there's 1 packet of taco mix for every pound, give or take. Gonna move that all around. Gonna let it simmer just a little bit so that way it thickens. And then we're off the stuffing. We're already there. Now I know that it seems like it's midnight now, but that's because it is.
Yeah, it's getting dark earlier.
But
That's
realistically, this has only been 15 minutes of cooking so far.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna let this set up a little bit, and then we'll start the stuffing. So the beef only took, 10 minutes to cook, maybe 15 tops, because we're cooking it slow. So now we're gonna take this off. Wow, these shrunk a lot. So we're gonna move these over to tighten this up a little bit. So when you heat them up, they tend to shrink a little bit.
Well, those did shrink. I actually would have never believed that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? They didn't shrink. They just closed a little bit.
They tighten up, so yeah. But that's good. That means that you got good
Enough
cooks.
heat.
So this is the game changer for me, using your spatula and your scraper, because you take the perfect amount of taco beef and you can adjust it a little bit, a lot, and what it is this is the perfect width. So I take, and then you can use it to open up the shell.
That's what she said.
So I just go along and you drop it down, and then you open up the shell and it drops right in. So you have minimal spillage. You want to grab the cheese. So after we get this, we're going to cheese them all while it's hot. And I'm going to do this live so you can see how quickly you can stuff 20 tacos versus doing this in your kitchen.
A lot of concentration going on over there at the griddle. A lot of concentration.
I'm trying to do it quick. But seriously, if you were doing this in your house, stuffing 20 tacos,
It would not go this quick. No question.
so some of the shells close up quite a bit, which is nice because you get the spatula right in there. And that is it. We are done. 20 tacos stuffed. Just want to make sure that everybody's got the same amount of beef. There we go, perfect.
And as that's still in the griddle, it sits. It's still hot.
We shut the
Everything's
burners
hot.
off, but yeah, this way it'll cheese,
cheese is gonna melt and everybody can still make their own taco.
It's amazing how much these do shrink though, or tighten up.
Hey, you got 20 more to do, so no slacking.
Yeah, we got that. Nate, cheese. Now we get the regulars.
Oh, those didn't close up as much.
No, it doesn't seem to.
So now this is where Jeff's proportions come into play. Is he gonna run out of meat or not run out of meat? Run out of meat or not run out of meat?
He's gonna have excess meat.
No, I'm not gonna have. I'm definitely making them.
I think the last 8 are gonna be stuff like Taco Bell. Quarter inch down the bottom.
I don't have any caulking gun to fill these up.
I love that. The sour cream caulking gun. It's gonna be close, Jeff. You might make it. You might make it. I'm gonna say I'm impressed with his proportion prediction. So I think you nailed it, right?
Yeah, and then we can. You can start light and then kind of move it around, make sure that everybody's happy. So we got that. We got cheese. And that's it. And we're going to call that done, guys, right
One
there.
done. Yeah,
Done? Just like
better
that?
than that.
Just like that.
You can't do that.
Just
That's
like
a week
that.
done.
It's done. We're going to let it sit here just for a minute.
Can
just
we
so it
say
can-
1, 2, 3 done, Jeff?
That was
You
my
mind?
question. Like, do you let him
1,
2, 3. Done.
do you let him sit till the cheese melts, or
The cheese kind of melts on its own. You know, even by the time people are eating it.
so you don't need the heat of the griddle?
Not really, no. No, actually, these are still on. All right, so that's all off. So you can put aluminum foil, but realistically, it's already starting.
You're ready to serve. At
Yeah.
this point, come
So-
grab and go.
This was one of the first ones that I did. And you can see cheese already melting. You got your crowd coming over, tailgating. This is perfect for if you want to bring the setup with you, or if you already have it with you, if you get the camper. But people come over, they grab their warm taco, they put their own fixings on it. It's a beautiful thing. Absolutely beautiful thing.
Easy.
Easy. So we'll show a couple put together and see what the guys think. See if it meets their expectations.
Was that a pun?
Me? He said me.
He said me. You said me. Nate and I have actually had a good portion of Jeff's tacos. I'll tell you what, this guy right here, Jeff, who's not in the picture right now, is, I'll tell you what, insane good. The Dorito especially.
The
by
Dorito,
way.
yeah, I was just going
The
to say, so that's
Dorito.
the game.
Anything wrapped in a Dorito with the meat, with the cheese melted, and I actually added guacamole and a little bit of sour cream and a little bit of onion.
That fresh salsa? What do you think about the fresh salsa?
Fresh
It's good.
salsa. It's
But I'm gonna say the game changer here. Don't even bother making the non-Dorito tacos. Don't even bother.
yeah, exactly.
That Dorito taco shell makes a huge
Oh
difference.
my God, it's so good.
Yeah.
the real point of the video is to show the technique, the fact that you can get 40 tacos out in a short time, easy to pick from.
Right.
You can do camping, you can do, tailgating, you can do it all.
Cook for a crowd.
You know what would be
Huge.
awesome is
Huge.
if you were actually in front of the camera and you said
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that would be great too.
No, but he's not wrong. He killed it with this because it's like such a simple cook. It's
is.
literally on the griddle for like, what?
There's not a lot of time. And
15 minutes
like,
top.
It's also grab and go.
Between-
Tailgating, this is perfect. Grab and go.
You don't even have to have the toppings. You got beef and cheese. That's like the staple of a taco. I mean, obviously everything else can go with it, but you get that down. And then the other thing was that it's cheap. It's relatively cheap. There's no cleanup. There's next to no cleanup. You clean your griddle. You toss the tin. You have 2 bowls from your toppings
The
and the
cheap
sauce.
part, I'm 100% agree with you and Nate.
But-
Nate was loving this too because you're both cheap.
So we're not going to get into like the nuts and bolts of it, but the rating, we're going to give this like a 14 or 15. 14, we'll say. And the reason
I'll go
being,
15. I may even go 16. It's good.
all right, so we'll settle at 15, and it's just because in my eyes, it's not really Instagrammable. It's not really pretty. It's just reliable. It's
Yep.
a good meal. You obviously won't have all of these ingredients in your fridge, but any market will have it all.
So anyways, guys, thanks for sticking around. Hit the like, hit the subscribe,
Comment away.
comment to Jeff.
Please.
We'll see you in the next one.
Please. Good seeing you. See you in the next video.
Cheers.